Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered about time? It flows relentlessly, always forward. Or does it? What if we could break free from this one-way current? Imagine visiting the dinosaurs, witnessing the construction of the pyramids, or even glimpsing humanity's distant future. The power to navigate time is perhaps one of humanity's oldest and most profound desires. It speaks to our curiosity, our regrets, and our hopes. Such a feat would rewrite everything we know about cause and effect, about history, and about our own place in the cosmos. The allure of time travel is undeniable. Think about the mysteries we could solve. We could understand historical events with perfect clarity. We could learn from the past in a direct, tangible way. The future, too, beckons with its secrets. Prepare to have your understanding of time stretched, bent, and perhaps even turned upside down as we delve into one of science's most captivating puzzles. The concept of time travel, the ability to move through time as one might move through space, is not a new one. Long before scientists formulated theories, storytellers and philosophers dreamed of such journeys. Ancient myths and legends from various cultures often feature characters who experience time in unusual ways. Some fall asleep for centuries, awakening to a world transformed. Others are whisked away to magical realms where time flows differently. These early tales reflect a deep human fascination with the passage of time and a yearning to escape its relentless march. While these early stories explored temporal distortions, the idea of a deliberate mechanical means of time travel took shape much later. It was H.G. Wells, in his 1895 novel The Time Machine, who truly popularized the concept for the modern age. Wells's story was revolutionary. It presented time travel not as a magical occurrence, but as a technological possibility. These early dreams and literary adventures set the stage for the scientific investigations that would follow. The early 20th century brought a seismic shift in our understanding of time, thanks to one man, Albert Einstein. Before Einstein, time was largely considered to be absolute. Isaac Newton believed that time flowed at the same rate for everyone, everywhere in the universe. But Einstein, with his theories of relativity, shattered this comfortable notion. He showed us that time is not so simple. Einstein's first major breakthrough came in 1905 with his theory of special relativity. One of the most startling is that time is relative. It depends on your motion. Specifically, the faster you move through space, the slower your time flows relative to someone who's stationary. This phenomenon is known as time dilation. Imagine two twins. One stays on Earth while the other boards a spaceship, traveling at nearly the speed of light. When the traveling twin returns, they will have aged less than the twin who remained on Earth. This is, in a very real sense, a form of one-way time travel into the future. Einstein didn't stop with special relativity. In 1915, he unveiled general relativity. Gravity is a curvature of space-time, not a force. Imagine space-time as a giant trampoline. A bowling ball creates a dip. A marble curves inward due to the dip. This warping affects time. Time runs slower in stronger gravity. More mass means more warping and slower time. This is gravitational time dilation. It has practical applications. GPS relies on satellites. Satellites experience time differently. Their speed and distance affect their clocks. Without corrections, GPS would be inaccurate. General relativity shows time is malleable. Einstein's theories of relativity didn't just explain how time behaves under familiar conditions. They also hinted at more exotic possibilities, scenarios where space-time could be twisted in truly extraordinary ways. One of the most tantalizing of these is the concept of a wormhole. Also known as an Einstein-Rosen bridge, a wormhole is a hypothetical tunnel or shortcut through space-time. If stable, traversable wormholes could exist, they might not only connect distant regions of space, but also different points in time. By manipulating the ends of a wormhole, perhaps by accelerating one end to near-light speed and then returning it, or by placing one end in a strong gravitational field, it's theoretically conceivable that a time difference could be established between the two mouths. Stepping through the wormhole in one direction could take you to the future, while stepping through in the other could potentially take you to the past. Another speculative concept arising from theoretical physics is that of cosmic strings. Some theories suggest that if two cosmic strings were to pass each other at very high speeds, they could warp space-time so severely in their vicinity that they might create closed, time-like curves. The major catch with these fascinating ideas, wormholes and cosmic strings, is that they remain purely theoretical. Even if we could overcome the immense technological and energetic hurdles to build a time machine, a host of logical puzzles known as paradoxes would immediately confront us, particularly if we consider travel to the past. The most famous of these is the grandfather paradox. Imagine you travel back in time and prevent your grandparents from meeting. If they never meet, one of your parents is never born, and therefore you are never born. But if you were never born, how could you have traveled back in time to prevent them from meeting in the first place? Another perplexing issue is the bootstrap paradox, or causal loop. Imagine a time traveler gives a young William Shakespeare a copy of Hamlet. Shakespeare then publishes it as his own. Centuries later, that same copy of Hamlet is picked up by the time traveler, who takes it back to Shakespeare. The question then becomes, who actually wrote Hamlet? Beyond these mind-bending paradoxes, there are significant practical problems. The energy requirements for bending space-time, as suggested by general relativity, are truly staggering. We're talking about energies comparable to those produced by stars or entire galaxies. Some physicists have proposed solutions to the paradoxes. The Novikov self-consistency principle suggests that any actions taken by a time traveler to the past were already part of history. Another idea comes from quantum mechanics, the many worlds interpretation, suggesting that traveling to the past and changing it might cause the timeline to split, creating a new parallel universe. While Einstein's theories of relativity govern the large-scale structure of space-time and gravity, the world of the very small is ruled by quantum mechanics. Some scientists believe that understanding quantum gravity might reveal new insights into the nature of time itself, and perhaps even new possibilities for manipulating it. The quantum world is full of bizarre phenomena that defy classical intuition. Particles can exist in multiple states at once, superposition, be linked across vast distances, entanglement, and even seem to tunnel through impenetrable barriers. While these quantum effects don't offer a clear path to building a time machine, they hint that the fabric of reality is far stranger than our everyday experience suggests. Long before physicists debated the equations of space-time, and long after, storytellers have been captivated by the idea of time travel. Popular culture is rich with tales of temporal adventurers, from whimsical journeys to desperate missions to alter history. Movies like Back to the Future have charmed audiences with their light-hearted take on paradoxes and the consequences of meddling with the past. Television series like Doctor Who have explored the vast possibilities of time travel for decades, taking its titular character and companions to countless eras and alien worlds. Darker narratives, such as the Terminator series, present a more cautionary view. Books like Audrey Niffenegger's The Time Traveler's Wife explore the personal, emotional toll of uncontrolled time travel, focusing on the human relationships strained and shaped by a life lived out of sequence. These fictional explorations, whether optimistic or pessimistic, serve a vital role. They allow us to ponder the what-ifs in a safe space. Popular culture keeps the dream of time travel alive in our collective imagination. So where do we stand on the question of time travel? As we've seen, Einstein's theories of relativity do permit certain kinds of time travel, at least in principle. Traveling into the future is demonstrably possible through time dilation, either by moving at incredibly high speeds or by positioning oneself in a strong gravitational field. If you want to journey to Earth's distant future while aging only a little, physics says you can. The engineering challenges are immense, requiring near light speed travel or proximity to objects like black holes, but the theory allows for it. Travel to the past, however, remains firmly in the realm of the highly speculative and problematic. While concepts like traversable wormholes or manipulations of cosmic strings emerge from the mathematics of general relativity, they appear to require exotic matter with negative mass energy or unimaginable energies. The quest to understand the fundamental nature of time continues. Physicists are still working towards a complete theory of quantum gravity, which could revolutionize our understanding of space-time at its most basic level. Ultimately, Whether humanity will ever truly master time remains an open question. Perhaps the greatest journey is not through time itself, but through our ever-expanding understanding of the cosmos and our place within its grand unfolding tapestry.